All right, what's up, y'all? So I'm just gonna be doing a quick markup here. So the pair that I'm looking at right now is GBP JPY, and we're on a weekly time frame. I like to start on a higher time frame so I can see what the markets are really doing. And the market is clearly in an uptrend right now. So that's what I see on a weekly time frame. And then I like to scale down and just begin to mark up the levels that I see. Okay. I'm going to copy and clone that. And I'm marking up my support and resistance levels like that. I'm just going to drag them over into the future because that's where I need them. Okay, so those are the levels I think are prevalent to this week's trading. All right, so as you guys can see, we're still just scaling down time frames so we can see what's going on in the market. And you can see even on the 4 hour, we are in a clear uptrend. So with this trend line, I will add text because after I'm off the weekly and the daily, I want to know what other support and resistance areas am I looking at that price may react to that are not as high as those levels. So it's looking like we can have a buy going into next week because as you guys can see, we broke the structure, we retested, and price is currently pointing up. So what I will do is I will put a pink box in this area to see if it respects it. And if it breaks it, you guys, I will be expecting the price to come retest here and then go up. But I'm also going to draw a fib level to give me a better confluence about where I should try to enter. Okay. So, good morning. All right. So we can even go here because this was the consolidation area. So about here will be a good entry level because it's between the 50 and the 61.8 fib. So price could come down into here. So we could have a short-term sale going on. Let's see. Okay, y'all. So you can see we have something what looks like a short-term sale possibly. And then I will be looking to go long. So if you wanted to, you could catch this, but this will be a higher risk trade because the market's in an uptrend. That's about 160 pips. And then from here to the take profit level we will be looking at, which would be right here, we would go about 450. So that is the really good trade. The buy is the good trade for next week. However, We could see some short-term sales because we can clearly see that 30-minute trend line being respected. And then also the fib level is telling us that 50% retracement would be right here. So this would be a golden zone to enter based off the fib level. So it can also come here and respect this trend line. So when it's in these areas, what we want to do is just watch price for it to tell us what it wants to do. Because currently right now, it looks like it wants to shoot up from this level, but we won't know until the market opens. So in that case, we would just wait and look what our trading buys. So we could see a sell and potentially a buy this week because price is clearly bearish. And we also have these imbalances to the upside, an imbalance of about 238 pips. Love you too, Wade. An imbalance to the upside. So we also have these wicks that price will want to come fill. So I'm definitely feeling a strong bias for a buy. However, I won't ignore the fact that we could see a sell because this is a break from the fib level. So we wanted to retest the fib level. And we haven't seen that yet. So, because this is just a bunch of consolidation. So this is when it broke. And we just needed to retest deeper into here. And we can look for it would be safe to look for our buy. And we can look for a short term sell between 170, 197, 400 and 196 is about where I would look to get out for a sell. And then I would look to get in for a buy anywhere between this level. This is about 50 pip range. So in the middle would be good. Or if it just comes and acts like you want to tap and give us a big bullish candle, that's what we would just take. So yeah, this will be my first take profit. This will be my second. So between 3 and 450 pips is what I'm looking to catch on GJ. Okay, that's my bias for GJ. For gold, let's go back to the weekly. Gold, as you can see, is also clearly an uptrend. And when I put a second trend line on a higher time frame, I just like to mark it up so it's not getting me confused with the other trend lines so I can know if I should be worried about it or not. So now we've came down to a daily. And like I told y'all, when I get to a daily, I like to just see where my levels are. So y'all gonna see me start to mark those up. And sometimes when you can't see enough levels, you might need to go down a time frame. So I might do that. Give me just a second. If you can't see them, you can always go down to a lower time frame. But I've been doing this for a long time, y'all. So yeah, I like this level right here because it touches more points. And I literally just look for the places in the market that price has come and touched multiple times to get my support and resistance zones. As you guys can see, I wanted to at least have touched twice. Like, so. All right. So now we're on the 4 hour, y'all. And we can clearly see that price is in the uptrend. So I'm going to draw the 4-hour trend line that it's respecting. Okay, so we're in the uptrend. And what do we see? We see price created an inverted head and shoulders right here. And I was actually in this trade, y'all. I did catch this buy from around 27.23 to around 27.40. I got out because it was close to market close. So I didn't get to catch those last 100 pips it went, but still caught about 200 of them. So as y'all can see, as we scroll down, price created an inverted head and shoulders, which led to us um, going into a strong uptrend. The type of patterns I like to look for, y'all, for me is a double bottom, a double top, or an inverted head and shoulders, or a regular head and shoulders. And then um, a second good trade for me is when it breaks the neckline of the inverted head and shoulders, or the double top or the double bottom. So this area, y'all, is a good area that we could look at for price to come into and us to get into another buy. However, we still are going to pull out our fib. We always pull out the fib to see where price can potentially um, sell to. We always have to know what we will be wary of in a trade. Yeah, we always have to know what we will be wary of in a trade. Also, this is what we see on the 4-hour. Let me close this out. All right, so if we was gonna get that sale, we would be looking anywhere below 27.37 to around 2700 would be the respect of our fib level. Now, if you're advanced, this is for an advanced trader, these breaks of the neckline. Well, I'm not even gonna say advanced. If you understand, if you understand what I'm saying, then this trade is for you. So you can see we had our inverted head and shoulders. We've just broke the neckline of our inverted head and shoulders, and price looks like it retested and shot up. But you can see we really didn't truly come into the zone. This is Siri on the ice box. We really truly didn't come into the zone. So when price pushes further down into here, if it acts like it wants to respect this level, I'll be looking for a buy from 27.39 to about 27.60. Okay. So that is the weekly analysis for GBP JPY and XAU USD. I hope you guys enjoy. Leave your comments down below. I'm sorry it's been 2 months since I've been with y'all, but we are back at it again, and let's get it.